in these projects, we are studying how we can ensure widespread acceptance of COVID-19 vaccines with a special attention to low and middle income countries. So in previous research led by our knowledge center, we observed that there is still a very widespread variation in acceptance of COVID-19 vaccine in developing countries. So these challenges are generally driven by three main factors, which is information, trust in institutions, and misleading information or the diffusion of fake news. So we decided to test different alternative messages in a phone-based experiment, which we implemented in Mozambique. And these three different messages were containing the following elements. So the first message that we called endorsement is a message that is containing simple and credible information about the vaccine, which is, for example, a risk or health concerns about not being vaccinated, but also understanding what are the benefits of getting the vaccine. A second type of message, which contains what we define social memory, which is remembering individuals about the success story of past immunization campaigns, which is, for the case of Mozambique, the case of the eradication of polio. And finally, what we call inoculation against fake news, which is a predefined interaction between an enumerator and a participant with the objective of developing a critical view over the diffusion of fake news. So we implemented this in a phone-based survey in Mozambique with 862 participants that were randomly allocated, so in an experiment, to different type of messages, either no message or different combination of these messages that I just introduced. The results show something very interesting, that standard campaign, which are just the one that tends to inform people, are not very effective at raising acceptance. So we observed that pure information is just increasing acceptance of less than 10%. So what we want from campaigns is instead information campaigns that are much more complex, which includes not only information, but also interaction between the recipient of the information and the sender of information. So we find that where we provide information in a more complex way, introducing inoculation against fake news, vaccine acceptance increased by almost 30% in our sample. Throughout all these cases, we do observe that information is increasing trust in the institutions, but in terms of acceptance, we only observe this when we provide information in a more complex way, which is where we are currently trying to understand on what can be the mechanism behind this type of results.